So, thanks for joining us on session 9 of Shadow of the Dragon Queen. So, it seems that Gondar is not here, so we're going to go ahead and start. Would anybody like to drop a refresher on us for what went down last session and where we are at now?
The town was attacked. We did our best to defend it. We got as many people on boats as we could. Was it Darrett and the mayor were both killed by a dragon? We
Well,
saw
doing
that.
our best depends on who you ask.
You can do the recap. Go ahead.
Oh my god, really?
No, I was just saying, us doing our best, it depends on which person you ask if we did our best. I wasn't trying to butt in. My bad.
We saw Darrett and the mayor killed by a weird, almost mechanical-looking dragon. We saw some dark figures on the broken bridge. Their armor was recognized as being like Dark Knights of Solamnia, I think. I forget the exact order, if that was identified.
I believe it was Rose.
Yeah, Order of the Rose. We made it to Kalaman. The party split briefly to some of us checked out the survivors on the shore that had like a refugee camp. The rest of us went to town and investigated the Baccharis boat at the dock. And then separately, we started to make our way towards the large castle in the middle of town. Bedvere was handed a wax sealed envelope by some guards who recognized him as a knight, and they let him by, and the rest of us haven't made it that far yet. Bjorn and Gondar are at the northwest gate, guarded by uniformed soldiers. The walls are lined with giant statues.
All right, sounds good. So, even though Gondar is not here at the moment, we're going to start with Gondar and Bjorn, just because you guys had already started walking, and it's only 2 miles away. By the time the rest of you would have got over to the docks and then did the shit on the ships, they'd probably be making their way in towards you guys at, well, depending where they want to go. So, Bjorn, Gondar's just going to be following you. So, let's see. As you pass the tents and stand on the outskirts of the city, you see most of the wares here being sold and hawked are rather shoddy at best. Kids, every so often, covered in dirt and... Sorry. Wow. I swear to God, my Word does not autocorrects shit like my phone does. Kids, more often covered in dirt and mud than not, run to and fro amongst the pathways and around the tents and stands. Ahead of you is a large gate where guards in yellow and blue uniforms seem to be questioning all who are attempting to gain entry, and a long line leading up to the gate itself.
So we're gonna keep walk. Gondar's the one that's not here. That's with me.
Yep.
All right. Well, we're still playing our tune, and we're gonna be walking towards the gate. Do I notice them like turning people away?
Are you like going to get into line, or are you just walking towards the gate?
Oh yeah, I'm getting into line.
Okay. I just need clarification because what you're going to see will change depending on what you're doing. All right. While you wait in line, you see someone walk away from the front. You can give me an insight if you wish. 22. Yeah, the not very many are being turned away, but those who do kind of saunter back out of the line, and they all seem kind of dejected.
What does their demeanor like? What are they wearing? Like, do I notice anything about them that would be a cause for them being turned away?
I'm gonna say, you rolled a 22 insight. Let's say they seem to be homeless, vagabonds. You know, kind of destitute. You don't remember seeing this any of the ones who are being turned away in the village of Vogler.
I know Gondar's not here, but I'm not familiar with these areas and big cities and stuff, so I'm gonna look at Gondar and ask him, do you know of this area? Like how they would feel about a talking bear walking up?
He kind of looks at you, looks at the rest of the people, kind of shrugs with a I have no idea kind of look on his face, and says, the worst they could say is no.
So while we're in line, how fast does it seem like it's moving? Like how long do you think it would take us to get to the front?
Only a couple minutes.
And am I completely in sight of the guards?
I don't know. Do you wish to kind of step out from line and are you trying to be in the sight of the guards, or are you trying to like?
Well, no,
yourself?
I'm just curious on whether I should use disguise self to go in.
Oh.
If I used it, would they see me?
Give me a perception. Although there are a few scanning and you are rather large, I mean, you might be able to, work yourself into a better position to do that. Though you got to remember, you're also
Are
in a
you
line
talking?
full of
'Cause I
people.
can't hear you.
What the hell is going on? Apparently, when I click on something else, it won't let me talk. So you feel like you could probably get out of the line of sight of the guards, because there's kind of a table up there. One dude happens to be sitting down and like writing as they're talking, and there's several more guards behind him, kind of standing right at the gateway, at attention and kind of scanning the crowd.
All right, I'm going to try and duck kind of into like shelter and pull like a piece of fabric kind of covering my head, so that when I cast the spell, they don't see me transform. Like, you know what I mean?
Sure. Yes. Can you give me just 1 second, however?